bass in your face.
All right. It says to be there at 1 o'clock. Alright, we are off again today. We're going to go to Secaucus Overlooks. We got my buddy Tristan behind me on his Royal Alloy. We are once again on a Honda PCX 150. It's a decent day for riding. Here's a little bit of a windier ride today. Our next bad decision right there, a couple ski-doos. They are doing pretty close to the speed limit. His Royal Alloy is geared a little bit lower, so he can't get quite the top speed. So we'll ride the white line. This guy wants to go around us. He's got room. Trying to let the car pass, but out here in the fields, the wind is strong. But it is another beautiful day in Maine. is beautiful out here. All the colors are coming out. Foliage is looking nice. Temperature's perfect. Just a bike crew out there taking a ride. Heading towards Waterboro now. We got 12 miles straight and we're at our destination. Side by side. Oh, one of them must have broke down. Side by side to Route 2. As soon as the snow starts flying, they won't be able to ride no more. Our game wardens get very, very mad about it. Getting slipped up sail. Oh yeah, everybody's out riding today. Look at them. Getting in some lower speed stuff. Don't need the helmet closed. Fresh air feels nice. Monster 39, not bad. $18 minutes in. It's a 35-minute ride, so about halfway there. A little over halfway. The nice part about being small, you can sneak around everywhere. Only 35 per here, and I'm still running on 50. It's just too nice and too easy to speed. Coming up on another one of our Great Lakes. Pretty sure this one's a mountain. Nice showroom going in over there or something, or a garage, something. Gonna do this ride here and go meet up with our other buddy Gary after this. Go ride around the fort, come back road, but we always ride around the fort, so we figured we'd take a little bit of a different ride first. Come out to where it's kind of mountainous, see all the foliage. Nice relaxing cruise. We would have a nice smell from nature, but the car in front of us, the perfume or cologne is up from that all freaking smell. Nice little soupy. The little bike we're all geared up, ready to ride too. Should have done a weather check like Quasi always does in the beginning of this video. They were in the 60s though. Probably no humidity. Beautiful, beautiful ride. Oh shit, we got a couple bikers behind us. Waiting to see if they pass my buddy back there, if it's gonna hang out and ride with him. Alright. Looks like we're riding in the back of bikers. Bush's gearing was a little bit better, so we can stay up here with us. You know what to say though, ride your own ride. You ain't gotta go faster than what you want. I know he would go faster, his bike is not geared for the high speed anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if you boys are going the same place we're going. Path, I know it. Slow up a little bit, but Tristan catches back up. Hoping the audio will be better with this video. The last video, the audio wasn't really great at all, but I'm using my comms this time as a mic, so should be able to hear me better. checked the GPS before I left and kind of put it in and went. Find out 1.2 miles. It was almost part of the biker gang.
Yeah.
Oh.
They couldn't stand the idea of being behind scooters. So.
Says we're only a mile away.
What?
Says we're only a mile away. Look at the beautiful views already. GPS didn't bring us quite the right place. It is here on Route 5, I can see it. And here we are. All right. Alright, and we're off again. Now we're going to go head to Petty Mountain Fort and go pick up our other buddy Gary. Got about a 49-minute ride. Should be nice. Not so much back road, more of just kind of in-town riding. But I guess when you live in Maine, compared to other cities, everything is a back road. because I have the GPS and stuff. Well, we got 12 miles, so I was going to try telling him that he could lead for a little bit. Keep smelling that same cologne or perfume. I don't remember spraying anything on myself today, and it don't smell like nothing I have, but keep smelling it. It smells real good. We're straight for 11 miles if you want to lead for a little bit. Change up the view a little bit. Can't wait for Scooter Cannonball 2027. Be doing like 100 miles at a time. in other cities, people say that bikers don't wave to the people on scooters, but here in Maine, everybody's friendly. We don't care what you are. 2 wheels is 2 wheels. You always look out for your own. Everybody gets together and rides. They ride a little bit faster than we can afford, but it's still good to be out with everybody in groups. Once we all meet up, we're gonna try getting everybody else on comps too. My buddy Gary just now has a full face helmet, so I have a spare set of comms for him and install his helmet when we meet up. It'd be funny to pass that Subaru back that just passed us even though we were doing the speed limit. Got about 4 miles. Give it a couple more miles and I'll get back out in front. got 3.7 miles. We're going to take that beer that we came out of and go right back past MX207. Couple more street lights coming up. Love to go play on some dirt roads with this thing, but after watching a couple of Quasi's video, the front tires on these things really like to wash out in the sand and gravels. I am going to have to take it on some dirt before the cannonball to kind of get a feel for how she's going to react. That thing next summer, his Royal Ally, is going to be a little bit of a mean machine. Over this winter, he's going to go with a 180 kit, rollers, variator, belts, clutch, everything. It should be a little bit of a rocket, cruise 70 easily, comfortably. Wind was sucking me over the line in that corner. Wish it was a little bit of a different scenery than what you guys just all seen with us riding up there, but at the rotary we're going to take a little bit of a different turn. $130 now, says we'll be there at 156, so not that bad, about 20 minutes away. Which isn't horrible because it's about a half an hour drive from my area anyway. Dirt bikes at the gas station. Oh, Tristan didn't make it in. I appreciate the extra room, but didn't need it. Dayton sand and gravel off to our right, and I spent many a summer riding out in there. I'm not sure if you're allowed to anymore. We had a bunch of young kids just go and cause havoc. Another nice big group. What we're trying to build around here. So if you're from the Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, I don't care how far away you are, but in the Northeast, if you guys ever want to meet up for a ride, we're always down. Try getting a group together and do a nice scenic ride. Maybe do something to Booth Bay Harbor or Bar Harbor. Just now kind of get things together at the end of the year, which kind of sucks, because I would have liked to do more group rides and more videos throughout the summer, but next summer we should be posting pretty often. This winter I'm going to try doing some maintenance videos just to show you guys what it's like to be working on a Honda PCX. Oil change, belts, variator rollers, normal maintenance wear and tear stuff. Still have to figure out how we're going to get the bikes back. I'm pretty sure we're going to start on the East Coast this year, which is fine because we're on the East Coast. So we'll ride all the way down to the Virginias or Carolinas, wherever the start may be. But once we get seaside on the other coast, like Oregon, California, wherever we end up stopping, we got to figure out how we're going to get the bikes back to Maine. I do work for my father, which is nice, so he'll give us a time, but to do pretty much 2 cannonball all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, and West Coast back to the East Coast, you need a couple days off just to kind of handle those days off, those days on the road. GPS is taking me a little bit different than what I thought we were going to take, but I'll always follow the GPS blindly. I don't mind getting lost. I've got a full tank of gas. Always ready for an adventure. Everybody's out today. Good old bulldozer. Only got the first couple videos up right now, so channel's not real big. I am thinking about making some shirts available for purchase, maybe some stickers, but I feel like we need to get a little bit of a following before I invest the time and money into doing so. Nice part is I do have the heat press and the stick machine all at my own house, so I can manufacture all the things for the club. So I guess it really depends on you guys. If you want a t-shirt or a sticker, just hit us up and let us know, and I will gladly make you whatever you would like. Wind on this side road is pretty good. I'm getting whipped all over the place. Gotta get used to it though, because I'm sure the Midwest, where it's just all open and nothing but farmland, I bet the wind through there is gnarly. You'll see the videos on YouTube where the trucks just get blown over because the wind's so strong. I'm excited for this summer to see some of the announcements, see if the group gets published, or if it's going to be like last year where it was only a couple weeks out and you got your booklet that day when you went to go in for tech. I got to play around with GPS and kind of learn it a little bit more. I just got it at like midsummer. The Garmin, the XT. Didn't want to quite spend the money on the XT2. I didn't feel like it'd be worth it, really. The XT will do all the same things, but save a couple $100. Did go with the brand new Insta360 X5 just because of the AI function and stuff on it, because I am not no video editor. You will see that in the videos. I am doing the best I can with the little knowledge that I do have. So the camera itself really makes up for the quality of the video. That road was rather windy. Got 1.8 miles to turn on the new road. This is 111. There's always bad accidents on this road because the speed is so high and people don't pay attention and there's so many little side streets. Kind of holding this line before turning up here. We'll go to the next one. I could turn right here on Limerick Road. And should meet out to where we're going on the new road, but we'll just take the new road. I have followed so many people going under the speed limit on my scooter. It's ridiculous. Everybody says that scooter riders are in the way, they take up the road. Oh, no, it ain't us. We can do, well, I can do 64 miles per hour right now with my top speed. So I have plenty of speed to be out of the way. A lot of these people ain't even doing the speed limit. I can't go too fast because Tristan can't quite go as fast right now. So I don't want to leave him. I don't know if Tristan will get him. Yeah, he did. So I didn't know if he was going to be able to get him before that Subaru or not. Now on these roads we have to watch out for turkeys. Not so much deer. They do come out in the middle of the day, but not so much. It's usually first thing in the morning or late at night. But we do have a healthy population. Even in areas where you wouldn't think that they'd be. Go meet our buddy Gary at the landing store. He just asked how far away we are, so I'll put it in the GPS and see. Gonna meet Gary at the landing store. Alright, our buddy Gary's on his way. I love the Insta360. It's cool seeing him behind me in the live view. And I'm only running the live view just so I know it's still on the top of my helmet. Not being able to see it is definitely a little worrisome when you paid that much money for a camera. But I do love it. I haven't been able to play with all of its functions to see what's the best view, what does the best videos. But everything it's done so far has looked real nice. Gonna get in some back little twisties. Speeding again like always, I just can't help it. This winter I'm gonna try shopping the deals at Bella's and get like my tent, and I'm thinking maybe a hammock tent combo, that way I can be up off the ground when I want to be, but still able to use it as a regular tent on the ground. Really got to figure out what my loadout's gonna be and how much room I have. Get a couple dry bags. I know Wilster put up a video that had like his loadout. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen parts of it, so I wouldn't mind looking at his video and see what he brought with him and felt necessary. We're going to try doing it with no hotel rooms unless it's just like real long days. I know in 2025, watching Alex's video, said there was one day, like the second day I think, it was 850 miles. And that's a long day. So, days like that, you're probably going to want a soft bed, a shower, somewhere to relax. I know we're both thinking that we want to leave more earlier in the morning, be one of the first groups that will leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:35. We wake up early already, so it won't be that bad for us. But I'd like to get in with daylight still there instead of being at the last check-ins at night every night, trying to do maintenance, all that type of stuff. But after watching Quasi do it twice on the PCX, that's pretty much solidified our purchases that we both wanted on the PCXs because we know what they're capable of. So he's on his Royal Ally right now, but he has 2018 on the PCX 150. He just didn't register it this year because it was the end of the year and it didn't make sense where that one was already registered. So putting some miles on the Classic. I only have my 150 and a little John Way 50cc. You guys will probably see with John Way next summer. I'm going to turn that one into a community bike for all my friends that don't have scooters or anything that they can ride on. At least there'll always be a free bike for them to take. And my wife wants to learn how to ride, so I'll teach her how to ride on that. My sisters have already taken it out once. She did pretty good. She needs a little bit more time on it. She'd be alright. You do it. This is a cheap little Amazon helmet. I'll probably pick up a nice Symphony or something like that for the handball. You gotta protect my little noggin. He's almost there. 1.6 miles away. He's coming to a stop. He can't wait. Understandable. Well, I'm being an asshole. I had my blinker on still. In about 12 minutes, we'll be meeting up with my buddy Gary. He'll be on his yellow Eton, I think it is. Little 50cc. Go bomb some backwoods and take some pictures. We're in like peak foliage season. Damn, that was the best light. Well, that one was quick. Mm-hmm. Mm. So I'm making it through this one. I wouldn't mind trying to figure out a way to do some like highway patches. Get up here, I'll do a battery change. Maybe an SD card change too. Says I have an hour and 10 minutes worth of film still. I don't know how long ride we're going on, where we're going. I know when Gary had the 150, we would go all over the place. I'm not sure we'll be able to go with the 50. I thought that was smoke at one point, the smoker place up here, but it's too far away, so there must be another restaurant that smokes some shit down there. That's all I smelled was like that wood, charcoal, like, Now we're heading into the tourist area. I'm not sure which one of these houses is, but one of these houses is famous. Called the Cake House. We've got a big historical society here in Painesville. A lot of the houses only renovate so much, and they want you to renovate, go back with new that matches the old, so that way you still get the old feel of all the little cottages and everything that we used to have down here. Alright guys, we're almost there. I'm going to do a quick battery change, and I'll